Happy Wednesday, everybody. Jump on, say hi. Shelly is pulling up those comments so that she can connect with you via comments. So definitely make sure to not be shy. Jump in, say hi. But yeah, say hi, Shelly, yourself.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
So we were just talking about how it is the season that children are going back to school. If maybe you don't have school children, most likely you either know a teacher or you have past school events that you could create with. But either way, it is that season. So Shelly's going to be creating a lot. And well, I won't give it away, Shelly. I'll let you share what you're going to be creating for the most part.
All
So
right.
I'm
Sounds
super
good.
excited to see it and be inspired, of course, like always. All right, so you're good? Comments up?
All good.
All right, I'm gonna turn the time over to you guys and I'll see you guys in the comments.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's Shelly. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy hump day. We were just talking about how it's the middle of the week and sometimes you can feel a little humdrum. So I turn to crafting therapy. So we're going to play with some of our products today. First, I want to go over the new all the new stuff that just was recently released. So if you haven't had a chance to log on, make sure you guys do that. So they had some new things come out, some DIY craft items, and they're wood items, which is super cool. This one, and I'm sure this is backwards. Hey, Lori, thanks for saying hi. This is going to be backwards because I didn't want to take them out of my package. But it says kindness, spread kindness. This one will say live simply. They're about, I want to say, 1/4 inch thick. So they're a nice thickness. Here's our vintage truck. Awesome. Actually, they just call it truck, but to me, it looks like a good old fashioned vintage truck. We have our house cut out, which is 5 by 6. And then we have our shiplap circle, which is awesome, but it is plain on the other side if you don't like the shiplap look. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that. Hey, Johnny. Hi, Nikki. How is everybody today? And then they came out with some templates as well. So here's an a la carte harvest. So it's a little pumpkin. I love that it's separated. You can kind of maybe put a little teeny picture in there if you wanted to, or you do this part, do the outline in one color and then come in and trace these 3 elements on a different pattern paper, do one a light orange, one do a dark orange, and that would look super cool. They have Whimsy. So that's a accessory set. So you get 3. I see a sun. I see, like a boy's big tire. If you kind of flipped it, you could probably continue it. Again, I do see the 3 hearts, but this is just almost like a big flower as well. And of course, we see a cloud here, but just imagine if you brought down a nice big triangle, you can turn that into an ice cream cone for a nice hot summer day. And then we have another a la carte. This is our truck, and that matches the truck cutout. Okay, so you can trace different sections of the truck to put on your wood piece. So that'll be fun to play with. And then of course we have some tinies. We have our tiny plants and our tiny seasons. And those look awful fun. I haven't had a chance to sit down and play with those yet, but I'm looking forward to it. So make sure you check out the website if you have not. All right, I am going to grab out my house. And when I first saw this house being introduced, put all my stuff to the side here, I saw a pencil. I have seen so many crafts where people are turning house shapes into pencils. So I thought, let's try that with pattern paper. Okay, so we're gonna get this out. I actually bought a ton of these because I think they're just so darn cute. These will make great teacher gifts. You could do it in the beginning of the year or the end of the year, whenever you want to gift these. I also thought if you grabbed a couple magnets, you can put some magnets on the back. They can throw it on their fridge. All kinds of different ways they can use this. All right, so I had to think about the elements of a pencil. So if I take this pen, whoops, no eraser. This is an old time Kiwi Lane pencil. So if you take a pencil, you have your eraser, you have your silver band, you have the body, you have the wood, and you have the lead. So I had to think about all of those sections. So I found this black striped, probably can't really tell it's black striped, but it is a black stripe pattern paper by Authentique. I believe it came from a paper pad that I had. So I thought that would be my lead point. And then again, let's see, where's the other one? I think that's the only one. Okay. So then I thought I needed the body, and I'm going to use this yellow paper. This came from our School Days double layout paper kit. You guys, awesome kit. You can make about 4, I guess, 2 2-page spreads. You can do 4 singles, add your own cardstock as background, and you can get a whole lot more. You could probably do a pretty good sized album if you wanted to do like 1 page per year. So you can start at kindergarten and go all the way up to high school. But I grabbed this for the body of my pencil. I grabbed this. This will be the wood part of the pencil, but I actually traced the entire house, and I'll show you why I did that in a minute. Then as designers, we had the opportunity to buy, gosh, and I guess they were called make and takes. So when we first started as instructors, we were able to get, it was a big package of single quick card sheets so that we could show you how to use templates. It's a smaller way of doing it. Instead of trying to do a big layout, we could come in with these quick card kits and show you how to make a card. It's the same system. You know, you first design how you want the card to be, then you do the trace, the cut, the ink, and then replace to make your card. So I thought I would use this pink little strip for my eraser. That was cute. I thought I liked that. And then, hi Trisha. Ooh, don't get in trouble. And then from this one, I thought this grayish part would be like the silver band on our pencil. However, then I remembered that I actually have this, it's like a metal ribbon. So I thought, ooh, that might even be even better. So we're going to play around with that. But all this is just done with paper. All right, so I'm going to move this and we're going to start constructing. So let's go ahead and cut out the actual house shape. Now I did the entire house on this paper because I want that to be my first layer. And then I will lay over my lead and my body and my eraser and the band. So I need this to be my bottom layer. Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and trim this out. How is everybody doing? Hi, Annis. Hello, Sharon. How is everybody? Hi, Kimberly. Listening from the car from Chocolate Town, USA, baby. I still have got to get there. Hershey, PA. Do you love or hate chocolate? Tell me the truth. All right, so we're going to apply the body of this to our wood. So I got my big old jar of Mod Podge here. Let me see if I can open it. I can't find my little one. I don't know where it went to. It like just disappeared. So we're just going to grab some of that and we're going to coat the entire house because we want our paper to fit. What is everyone's favorite new release item? I like the wood stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love our templates, but I am loving the wood stuff. These would be great also for tiered trays. If you guys decorate tiered trays, this would also be awesome for those. All right, so we're going to attach our paper. And now it is cut a little bit larger, and you've seen me do this before. We're going to sand off the edges. The truck, Johnny. Is it Johnny or Joni? She likes the truck. Hi, Carol. How is everybody? All right. So let's give that a minute to dry. I'm just going to keep rubbing it while we check out. I love that the wood opens your mind, right? So what I was thinking too with this wood house is, like I said, you could put magnets on the back if you want to put it on your refrigerator. Or I just bought a little wood bead that has, it's kind of just like geometric shapes. You could glue it to the back and that would help it stand. So that would make it a nice, cute little thing for a tiered tray. So I probably will do the wood bead when we're all done. All right. That is nice and flat. I'm going to go ahead and bring my garbage over. And what I'm going to do is take this sanding block and I'm just going to sand off that extra paper. You can see there's some extra paper there. Okay. I'm going to sand it off in my garbage. So I apologize. I don't want to do it on my desk because it will make a mess. I'm going to real quick try to get that sanded off. That will help too for when we ink the edges. The ink will really take to that sanded edge. Okay, almost done. Get our one more side to go, guys. Hang tight. All right, I think I got it. No, maybe not. Okay, let's get the scissors and trim that off. There we go. And this side too, all it did was bend it down. That's odd. Okay, let's trim that off and then we'll get that resanded. All right. All right, one last time. Here we go. I'm going to use a different sanding block. How is everybody's temperatures doing? We are hot, hot, hot. We are close to 95 degrees out there today. It's hot. All right, now we're going to start building our layers. So let's get our lead. And I sort of already traced it, but then I came up with an idea. I grabbed my Corky. You don't have Corky, and I don't know if it's still available, so I apologize. But if you have Corky, grab this out of here. There is really not a, when you sharpen your pencil, it is not straight around. So I thought it would be cute to give our lead some little, what do you call it, character. So I'm going to just draw that in real quick here. Try to keep it even from edge to edge. So I've already, like I said, I already traced the tip of my pencil. We're going to just try to finish that off here. I know it's so hard to see on dark paper. So let's go ahead and get this cut. All right, and then just little cuts here. There's one. Two. Three. And then I was thinking, and I didn't do it because I kind of thought about it at the last minute, but for the body of, when we do that for the body of the pencil, if you had some cute little saying, like, you could do the year, if you wanted to run it through your printer and say 2021 or, fourth grade, whatever you wanted to do, you could type out the teacher's name and then put it across the body of the pencil. That would also be a cute idea, but I thought about it too late to do that. So I apologize about that. All right, so there's our tip. Now we need to do our body. So let's go ahead and do that. See which way this goes, if it goes any specific way here. All right, I am going to I'm actually just going to probably trace it about there. No rhyme or reason why I'm tracing it where I'm tracing it. I'm sure we will adjust after we get it cut out. Okay, good, Johnny. Yes, I agree as well, Mindy. Oh, Quirky's still available. Awesome. So yeah, I was thinking, all right, how am I going to make a jagged edge? And I thought about Delight. That is one of our tiny borders. I also looked at, there's another one that's has the zigzag. Shoot, I had them both out, but they were still a little big for my liking. And then I came across the Quirky and I was like, oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So here's our lead. And then here's our body. Just gonna slightly round off that edge. I'm gonna put it there. Okay, but I'm also going to use our Quirky again. We're going to give it another cutoff line here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to bring it up to the very tippy top. And we're going to trace those lines. It would be fun if Kiwi Lane came up with some cute sayings. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. Okay, now let's just cut those tips out. Actually, we probably have a printable from a long time ago. I think we had some teacher ones. Just going back and forth, cutting out our little zigzags here. But it would be very fun to print on this actual piece of paper then with like the teacher's name or grade, or if it's for your child, you can hang their homework from it on the refrigerator. My children are done with elementary school. I have one left in college, and then that is it. Okay. Get all these little pieces taken care of here. All right, so our pencil is coming along. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All right, and then we can put that across there. Holy cow, that looks adorable. And then I'm going to cut out this pink stripe. This is from our social butterfly make and take, or I could have taken it from the back side. This is the actual card. It's the A2 sized card. I think it's what, 4.5 by 8, I want to say 8.5. I'm going to try my darndest to cut on this line. I don't have my straight cutter near me here, so it's one thing I forgot to grab. So I cut that out. I think so too, cute. Beth, I saw the house and I've been seeing all kinds of DIY crafts out there. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. I am so doing this. All right. So we won't use this as our silver. I think we're going to use that. So let's put these away. Trim off that little piece. All right, so we got the body. Let's bring that back over. We got our lead. We got our wood. We got the body. We have our little tin strip. And we have our eraser. Oh my gosh, it is too cute. Too cute. All right, next step. That's ink. Ink, ink, ink. Don't forget, we have daubers in the shop. And our distress ink. All right, so I get my dauber all inked up. And yes, it's kind of hard to do it on dark paper, but I still do it whether you can see it or not. You can see it just a bit. Especially if your paper has like a white core, then you can really see it. All right, so I get in there, all those edges. All right, so that's that. First, let's go ahead and do our pencil, the actual body. And I just gently rub it across the edge there, just hit the edges. Don't ever take whatever you're inking, don't ever run it on your ink pad because that will cut your ink pad. The ink pads have like a felt covering to them, and that will just rip that. So don't ever do that. Always take a dauber to your edges. Oh, I love that metal ribbon. I've bought so many rolls of it and it comes in different designs. It's just a nice little extra embellishment to things. Okay, so our pencil is done. Let's do our body. Just hitting those edges. Oh, you can most definitely do it, Lolita. Yeah, you don't really need a whole lot. You need Corky, you need pattern paper of the colors of a pencil, of course your ink pad and a dauber. You don't need much. You know what else would be cool? You could get just silver glitter paper. That would work too as your pencil band. I'm sure we all have that in our house. I know we all have that kind of stuff in our stock. Okay, look at that. It is coming together. So cute to put something there. Or if you are a stamper, I just need to cut off one little edge here. If you're a stamper and there's some kind of cute sayings like have a great year or congratulations or A+ teacher, that would be fun. Oh my gosh, that could be a cute card. If you just trace the base of your pencil or of the house, I should say the house, you can make a cute card out of that for teachers. Oh my gosh, that would be adorable. So you would just trace everything on paper using the wood cutout. That would be adorable. Do it twice like that and just have this the shape of the card. Oh my gosh, we should do that. Totally do that. All right, so that'll go there. That would go there. I just need to trim. Let me round this edge. We're going to take a snippet of that off and I'll re-ink. So stinking cute. And then we'll apply that last. All right, so let's get everything glued down. So that's, now you see why I did this as my base layer. What? I'm just going to do this. All right. Attach that. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay. I would use you can also use your whatever adhesive you like, but I really think the Mod Podge is probably a good choice. Okay, put that down. Make sure you're lining up those edges. Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just couldn't resist. I had to. So cute. All right. Down our eraser. All right, now we just need to figure out, I haven't found the best way to attach these metal ribbons. So I think for now we're going to wrap it. I don't know that the Mod Podge would help keep it down. So I did cut it to length. We're just going to wrap it around. Okay. I'm just going to wrap that around till I can figure out how to attach that. Try to bend that without breaking my house. Okay. Look how stinking cute that is. It's so cute. I mean, come on. It is truly so cute. All right, so here again, I have my little wood bead. And I'm going to take actually some wood glue that I bought. I found it in the grocery store. I'm like, huh, that'll come in handy. Just going to put a little dollop of glue there. And instead of placing it level, I'm going to just place it a little bit higher. Of course, I'm going to line it up on my grid here. And I'm going to place it just a little bit higher. Of course, now it's wet, so I can't lean it on there. But when I turn it over, it won't stand exactly straight up. It'll have a little slight tilt to it. Let's see if we can. I don't know how fast. I should have hot glued it. But do you see? I don't know if you guys can tell. It has a slight bend to it, so it's kind of slightly bent backwards. It's not, oh, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So we're going to let that dry. So cute. Okay, so let's put this one aside. So since my brain is working, right, let's go ahead and where's my other? Let's go ahead and make a card. Should we? I think we should. I think we shall. We have time, Susan? Can I keep going? Red double-sided tape. It's pretty strong. Could have used that too. All right, so we're going to trace the house. I'm going to keep going unless Susan tells me no. Okay, we're going to trace the house. Come down here. And then I'm not going to finish this side, but what I'm going to do is kind of tilt it up and then tilt it down. All right, so we account for that 1/4 inch there. I may shimmy it a little closer. And then we'll come up this way. And then we'll come down and down. Okay. We're going to make a card for teacher. I have to put my glasses on. These ladies' eyes are getting tired these days. I'm going to just roughly cut around here. Easier to work with when you're working with a smaller piece. I'm afraid to cut to the end. I don't want to cut it wrong here. All right. So here's your 2 halves. You can fold it together. And I'm going to say it again. How cute is this? Okay, no bone folder right next to me. So we're going to use our pencil. Actually, I do have it next to me. So here's your card, the start of a card. You can ink the edges. Let's get our black. We need that again. Put that aside for a minute. Go ahead and get our. I love work mats because it doesn't matter what brand you have, but I'll tell you what, they really do help line things up for sure. That way everything is straight. Now remember, we'll put the zigzags on this. I guess, you know, Kiwi Lane, we need a a house template. Now we need a house template. Okay, let's bring over Quirky. Right? Everyone raise their hand. Who says they want one? Okay, now we gotta trace that. All right, there's our lead. You could do this for both sides. I'm only going to do it for the front side. Okay. Up. We need some cute teacher sayings. Have a great year, especially now with things going awry again in the classrooms. The kids, I am assuming, will have to wear masks. We're back to that nightmare. There we go. All right. Push that aside. So we have our card. We have that. Now we need to bring the body back over. Just line it up with this one because this was perfectly cut. And then we'll have to do the same thing with the Quirky for this. Let's bring over our Quirky, line it up. I just have pretty much the tips touch the tip of the paper. Draw our lines. I am like just quickly tracing. They're not perfect because I can make the points perfect when I cut. Make sure to check out the website for the school days double layout kits. That's this paper that I'm using, and then also the paper I used for the body of the pencil. Plus you can get a whole lot of layouts out of it. Make sure you check out the DIY crafts. If you are a Kiwi Kit subscriber, you should have received an email about our Kiwi styles. Get some swag for yourself. And make sure you're logged in. You have to be logged in to see everything. Otherwise, you won't see it. I logged on. I was like, wait a minute, where is it? And it wasn't there. Ooh, I needed to make that a little bit longer. We can take an edge off our pencil base. No problem. No problem at all. All right, so we'll have to take a little bit off of that and a little bit off of that. No problem. Now we need pink. All right, so now we will have to use, ooh, sorry if you hear the puppy dog up there. He's 10 years old today. It's my puppy's birthday. Happy birthday, puppy. All right, so we're gonna just take, I am just taking this template and I'm going to line up and just draw a straight line. Perfect. Those templates come in handy, don't they? I'm just gonna trim straight across. This is about a 1/2 inch, I think. We need to offer ball caps. Ah, that's a good swag. That would be fun. Or beanies. If anyone, I am not a hat person. I cannot pull off a hat for nothing. So hats don't work for me. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. He's my watchdog. Okay. Let's bring our, I need to take a little bit off each edge. So let's get that perfectly lined up. I know you guys are probably cringing, right? Saying, where's your phone folder? Okay. Take a little bit off. Yeah, no, I cannot pull it off for the life of me. So it's okay. Ooh, and it goes flying. Okay, even it up here. All right, let's see if I took enough off. Yeah. All right, so here we have our pencil lead. So cute. So cute. Yes, so cute. And we have our, I'll have to trim it off there now. Adjustments, adjustments. No big deal. Just a snip of the scissors. Except I still need to do it. That should do it there. All right, so we got that. Then we got our pencil lead, which we need to trim. Or not our pencil lead, our eraser. Hello. I just think that pencil lead is so darn cute. Yes, cute, I said. What else can you guys make from this house? Think of things you can make out of this house. All right, so all we need now is the silver band. We're not going to use that silver, however. The silver, we don't want to use the silver ribbon. So we will take, this is from the Owl Make and Take, Owl Adorable. Remember that kit? Who has that kit still? That was from a long time ago. Speaking of a long time ago, you look good in the crown. That's funny. It will be 6 years for me this month, you guys. 6 years that I have been a part of the Kiwi Lane community. I love it. Love, love, love it. All right, so we're just going to mark this. We're going to do about a 1/2 inch here. Totally winging it here, guys. Because you know, it's okay. We fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. No biggie. Right? Nothing's perfect. There is nothing perfect in this world. Wouldn't it be fun to get some joggers? or just decals. Decals would be fun. Again, you can run that yellow piece of paper through your printer. If you have a cute little saying, you can stamp on it. If you have teacher stamps, school stamps, I'm not sure what kind of stamps that would be. Okay. So let me straighten this guy up. All right. Let's bring this back. Time to ink the edges. And I would probably, this is just me now, I will only do probably the front side of the card. You can most certainly ink all the way around, all the edges. You could make, oh gosh, you guys, you could use the house and then use the tiny plants and have like a little garden going on in front. Send a friend just a little card to say hello. Or if someone had a baby, you could say, I heard you grew by 2 feet. Your house grew by 2 feet. Cute. All right, let's get this all inked up and then we'll put it together. All right, getting there. We're getting there. So many things you can do with our products, you guys. Just need to exercise that brain. Just try to think outside the box. Sometimes things don't have to be used the way they are intended to be used. I'll probably use our tape runner for this. I should have got my silver sparkly paper. It stood out a lot more. All right. All right, is that it? I think that's it. So cute, so cute. Yes, yes, so cute. Okay, let's put it together. Grab our tape. Okay, where is it? Is it coming out? It's not even coming out. There we go. There we go. Put our lid up there. Body down. the eraser down. And then this is our metal band, our faux metal band. I may switch that out though. I may have to find my sparkly paper. All right. And there you have a cute card, you guys. So darn stinking cute. Let's see if this is dry yet. All right, so we have our little DIY project for a tiered tray, or you can stick, like I said, grab a couple magnets, stick it on the back so it'll stick on your refrigerator, or you have a cute little card for your favorite teacher. What do you guys think? Cute, right, Betsy? So stinking cute. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know your time is valuable, so I do appreciate you hanging out and stopping by. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care, guys. Don't forget to check out the website. See you soon. Sorry, I'm going to take you for a little ride here.